Hi. So last session, we have discussed about storage and how to create a blob. What is the file storage? What is the queue? What is the table? So in this session, we are going to discuss about Azure networking. So in Azure networking, we need to look after VNet to VNet pairing, VNet gateway to VNet gateway pairing, and point site VPN to Azure client. So basically, we are going to see with hands-on and what scenarios we need these each networking type. So which is best suitable means VNet pairing, mostly if you have any cross region, say you have a multiple environments and across environment you have to have data replication, or you should not go with via public internet. In that case also VNet pairing is more useful. And if you are looking for, if your project looking for low latency connections and more secure Azure backbone network via data transfer, then VNet pairing. VPN gateway, most of the time you have some application, okay, and you want to process it with third-party vendor, okay, but with internet, but via secure method. So VPN gateway will be very useful for those kind of projects. So we will go one by one. First, we will go with VNet pairing to VNet pairing, and then we will see how to go for further networking types. So in VNet pairing, okay, assume you have two branch, one is East US and another one is West US. And in East US, you have so many infrastructures like servers and other resource applications. And here also, there is a couple of servers. These two location resources want to talk to each other using the Azure backbone network. I mean the private network, okay? Because I need to ensure the secure channel. So this VNet pairing will be very useful for those type of project implementation. Let's go with the implementation now. And first we will see how to do it. So I'm going the portal.azure.com. First thing is we need to go here, virtual networks. So I'm going, the idea here is, let me just draw the diagram. So we are going to implement one VNet in one location. We can name it as VNet 1, okay? And another location, I'm going to implement another VNet, say VNet 2. This is location 1, this is location 2. Okay, in VNet, okay, I'm going to create a VM. Assume we have a multiple servers, but as part of this learning, we are going to create only one VM. I'm going to create another VM here. Remember, this location is different. This location is different. This location also different. So I'm going to establish the pairing connection here. This network is different. This network is different. Since I'm going to establish the pairing between this network 1 to this network 2, from this VM, if I try to reach this VM, it should reachable. The same back, this VM, I need to reach to this VM. If it is reached both ways, that means this VNet pairing is working fine. This is exactly we are going to do this lab. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say add and I'm going to select the resource group, and I'm selecting East US VNet 1 because I'm selecting region as a East US. So next IP address So by default, the Azure itself recommending 1/16 network. In your real-time projects, if you have any different networking requirement, you go where. But here, since we want to see how it works, I'm going with the default one. So this is the parent network. And in this /16, I got automatically recommending the /24. So if we create any VM, the IP address will be taken from this subnet only. So I'm going for security. I'm going with the default settings. Based on, we will see it in a separate session in detail, why we need Bastion and what is the purpose for it. And I'm going for a tag. As I said, the more you go with tags, the more you can easy on your day-to-day deliverables. Of course, automation also. So validation passed. So I'm creating the first virtual network. This is in East US. So now, as per our lab setup, we also need to create a virtual network from another location. So I'm going for another location. I am just creating it. This time, we will go with a different location, say West US, say West US 2. Okay, so I'm saying West US 2, VNet 2. Okay, and then IP address. So here, see, automatically, they are now also recommending one more /16 subnet. From this /16 subnet, almost they are also recommending one more, the host subnet. So /24. So /16 means it's a parent. So you can have almost 254 subnets from this. And out of this, we need only one subnet because we need to just test the functionality wise. So I'm going with the security. I'm fine with the default settings. So review, create, and create. So now the idea here is, so we have created two virtual networks. So in each virtual network, now we need to create one VM in each virtual network. So I'm going with virtual machines. Add virtual machines. So first virtual machine we will create with East US. I'm going with the resource group CNL dev. So East US VM1 and Ubuntu server. There's minimal capacity only. I'm going with the password. Say I'm going with the password basis. So I'm filling it out the credentials. There is a typo mistake, so I'm trying to recreate. Okay, so I need only SSH, so I'm going with port 22. So disk also, I'm not going to prove anything. I just want to show you the functionality. So I'm not adding any additional secondary disk. So networking also, if you see, since we selected the region East US, there is only one subnet automatically getting picked up. So there is a default subnet while creating virtual network that also getting populated automatically here. So come down, advanced. So enable the boot diagnostics, as I said in previous sessions, come down, say advanced. So as I said, if you have any bootstrap script or startup scripts, you can utilize this space. But here we are trying to prove how the VNet pairing to VNet pairing is working. So I'm not going to give anything. So going with the default one. So review, create. So once validated, the virtual machine start provision. So the validation is passed. So creating it. So now we have created East US region, one virtual network and one virtual machine. Now, West US region, we only created the virtual network. So we will create a VM in West US region also. So going with virtual machines, add virtual machine. So I'm just naming it out. Say West US 2 VM2. So region I'm selecting West US 2. Come down. Password. Say I'm giving my username password. Okay, come down. Disk. Say standard STTD. I'm not going to do any data storage additional. So I'm fine with this primary disk itself. So networking also, since we are going to create this virtual machine in West US 2, it is automatically fetched the virtual network we have created. And in that virtual network, the default first subnet, which we created also picked up automatically. So I'm just going with management. We need to enable, as I said, the boot diagnostics. It is a very much recommended. Go for advanced. So we don't have any bootstrap here. So review create. So create. So now we have created the virtual network. Again, I will draw the diagram. So we have taken two locations. One is East US, another location that is the West US. So here I have created one VNet virtual network. Okay. Here also one more virtual network. Now the idea here is both virtual network resources should talk to each other using the Azure backbone network. So for that only we are going to establish the VNet pairing to VNet pairing between these two both virtual network. After this pairing established, from here there is a machine, from here there is a machine. So from here, if I try to reach to this machine, it should reach. From this machine, if I try to reach this machine, it should reach, which proves that this VNet to VNet pairing across the location is working fine. Okay. So now I'm going here. First, we will go with the virtual networks. Okay. Open it in two different windows, and I am going with the virtual machines. Better open everything in the individual windows so that the testing will be really easy. So for this also I'm opening. So I have a 4 tabs now, 2 virtual networks, 2 virtual machines. So here go pairing, go to pairings. So add. So you can say where to where, East US to West US. So by seeing the name, you should, I'm just giving an example, but by seeing the name, everyone should understand what this pairing are all about. Okay, come down. So I'm just selecting, say add, wait, and here also go for pairings, wait for refresh. You understand the difference. Okay, so when I go to East ES1 pairing settings, if I refresh, connected to what? So West US to VNet 2. If I come down here, see here, It is getting updated. So pairing, you can do it in one automatically. You can also see it in other side also. Now the only part left is we need to test. Go to the VM. Okay, instead of logging, it will take time. So better you go with the serial console, which is really easy because we are just going to ping. And also there is another VM opened in another tab. Go to that tab. Okay, so here also go to the serial console. I'm just going here. Sometimes it will take some time. So wait for some seconds. So we need to log in and test from this machine to the another machine, from another machine to this machine. Okay, so we will log in first. Let's see how the pairing behaves. So I logged in. So from here, we will first see what is the IP address of this machine. So we will first log in to this machine. We will check what is the IP address. So 10.1.0.4, this IP address, we need to ping it from here, 10.1.0.4. 10.1.0.4, yes, 10.0.0.4. From this, we need to try to reach that IP address. So, yes, it's pinging. Yes, it's pinging. So, now you are able to correlate what we did. We have created virtual networks in location 1. We have created virtual network location 2. So this is the virtual network. This is the virtual network. In this, we created one VM. In this, we created one VM just for learning purpose. But in real time, you assume there could be a n number of resources. But whenever you get onto any requirement where they have a different location, they want to talk to each other using the private mode, either data transfer or data sync or active primary, secondary locations. All those things, VNet pairing will be very, very useful. So you can apply accordingly. So either VNet pairing between the same region or between the across region. Okay. So stay tuned. We will discuss more on Azure networking in upcoming sessions. Thanks.